tell us, do we have, oh no, we haven't.
I have this, I will explain all this afternoon. Can we continue for the next one? So the next one, for the third one, we are approaching little by little the real complexity of the problem. Here, this is the question Adam asked about the probability of asking one partition, the probability of asking which of those are more probable than the other. So you assign this is how SQL Server does. They have all these possible materialized views, but they attach a probability to each of those. And they take into account the probability of this particular query or combination out from the log of the last few months. And then since of course this pattern depends on the usage of the data warehouse, every now and then they launch, SQL Server launches the tool and the algorithm, and then it proposes, now you are using more than the previous one, maybe we can also materialize the next one. So it's an automatic process, a background process on SQL Server. But that takes into account, of course, the log, the frequency of each of these particular views combinations. You get the idea? So let's try to see the third exercise to understand this issue. And maybe as a side comment yet again, so you recall the very simplifying assumption we made in all this exercise that the cube is dense, meaning that there are all possible combinations for all possible days. So basically we are supposing that every time you go to the supermarket, you buy at least one product from every that is there on the supermarket, which is definitely not the case. So in addition to all the simplification we are doing there, we need to remove sooner or later that simplification also. So basically what we are doing, we need to estimate the size of these views. And typically then you guess, or if you need to do it by hand, then you need to do a select count and then do offline analysis for the select count. You put the value of the group by and then you compute all the figures. With concrete SQL queries to do it an exact calculation, and then maybe this will take a lot of time. But this is the investment you need to do to remove either you estimate it, you have nice ways to estimate the number of rows in every possible combination, or you need to do a select count to obtain the real value for the number of rows or the size or whatever.
So just for this exercise,
Uh-huh.
you said there is at least one person that has this combination. Can we assume that there is only one person that has the combination?
Let me.
So in the second paragraph,
What is your question?
so you said, for reason of simplicity, we assume that every city, age, and ethnicity, there's at least one person that has this combination. Can we assume, for simplicity, there is only one person?
No.
Otherwise, it's impossible to
No,
to compare answers.
yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So now Can we already discuss the values for the, how many would be in CA at the top level? 400,000. Then the other figures?
40,000.
40,000. Sorry?
1,000.
I have here 1,000.
Yeah.
Probably because you have
And it's
it.
4,000.
Yeah, you have it in another order, but the same. And
400.
400 for C,
100 for A.
100 for A, 10, and then 1.
Yep.
So what intuitively, what will be the one to materialize?
A.
Of course.
A.
And then out of that,
CE.
CE, of course. Now you have this, and then now let's do the same exercise but putting weights into that. So do you know how to do the weights on that or not? Have you tried that? Can you please try, because this is the main idea, where by putting different weights, yes.
Sorry, can I make like a little stuff? How did you do it intuitively? Because I was doing the same when I want to know how you did it.
No, I just speeding up because times is.
Okay. So we actually have to do this.
Yeah, indeed.
Not like.
Yeah, sorry for that. It's just because time is passing so fast that
Okay.
we need to somehow that you understand the idea. But suppose that this is given. So now let's try to do the same from with taking weights. How do we do, for example, the benefit of CA? What that would be? What that would be?
CA is 20%,
20%.
but it would be
CA, I have another figure. Maybe I'm wrong, but
CA is 20%, but just multiply with that. The frequency of
to add the individual weights, like for CA is 20%, but we have to add the weights for C and the weights for A.
and how much did you get?
20, 50, 55.
Yes, that was the figure I was having to 55% times how much?
I think it was, what is this CA? 4 times 360,000.
Yeah.
how can you explain this?
Can you explain since you did it so well?
Because like in the table, CA is 20%, by benefit C and A, so you have to check the weights of C and the weights of A as well, and get the overall weight of C, CA.
So basically we are doing by this and this.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, that is 0, that's why I didn't want.
Aha.
See, 20%. So totally need to be like 30%. Why is 55?
And see how much let's compute the percentages, and then you will have the same. So let's put the percentage here, and then we finish the basically because it is 12. But at least let's get the right figure for the percentages. CE how much?
65.
65 indeed. AE.
15.
15 indeed. C would be
30.
30. Then
A is 5.
A is 5
And E is 5.
and E is 5. So you get the idea. You need now to put this into consideration in your computation. Yes, please.
I'm wondering please how they calculated the percentage because.
Well, the percentage is given in the problem.
No, for the.
So the idea is that indeed we have this percentage, but you also get the percentage of all what can be derived from it.
Okay, so how do we get for CA 55?
Let's go to the start. CA Davide, maybe you have it fresher than me. CA would
A
be
was 20.
20 here, 20.
Then C was 30 and A was 5.
Yeah. This was C was 30% and then A was 5.
And now is 0.
Yeah. You get the idea, so the exercise is the same, but now you need to multiply by the weights, and then you need to do as many iterations as views that you want to materialize.
Do we need to multiply by the number of nouns on the first, or we just take the cost of 4,340?
You get exactly the same tables as before,
Okay,
but
we just, yeah, okay.
and then you just multiply this factor to have the overall benefit. Get the idea? So I think that with that we finish for today. The solutions are there in the Excel in the website. And what else? I just wanted to verify with you everything is working for the TPCDS. At least you have read. You have read. You have put that your plan in your calendar when you will start to working on that. Please plan it, because starting 1 week before the deadline is definitely not the smart way to do. I'm not sure that even myself I will be able to finish all this in a single week. So that needs maturity to think how you would organize your benchmarks.
The problem is the weight.